That new infrastructure bill is a joke. $20,000 goes for a new refrigerator for Nancy Pelosi.
You know, those Sub-Zeros wear out after a few years. You know, the warranty expires. The next thing you know, you got to be bringing somebody in and they're not wearing a mask. Like you're not wearing a mask.
You need an ID to get the COVID vaccine. Isn't that vaccination suppression?
Boy, that's a good point. That's a very good point. I just got an email from my physician down here. They now have available Johnson & Johnson one-shot doses, and anyone over the age of 18 who's a member of the practice can get one. I've already got mine, but now the mailroom manager can get hers. It's so nice to live in free America. The CHUMPLINE is brought to you by Matthews Brothers, America's oldest window manufacturer, and we're down to the final 3 weeks for your chance to go fishing with Captain Dave. This week we're playing Where's Marciano? The challenge is harder, so the points are higher. Go to MatthewsBrothers.com and click Contact Us for more information.
Howie, Joe Biden calling. Come on, man. I'm so glad they moved the All-Star game. Georgia is like Jim Eagle on steroids. They should have the game at Ebbets Field in Milwaukee so that Hank Aaron and Warren Spahn can play at home. Oh, I can watch it live on the Dumont Network. I mean it.
Did you see Obama tweeted on Saturday? I just saw this just now. Obama praised withdrawing the All-Star game from Georgia as a way to honor the Atlanta Braves' most famous Hall of Famer, the home run king. There's no better way for America's pastime to honor the great Hank Aaron, who always led by example, Obama tweeted. Who wrote that for him? He knows nothing about baseball, as we saw when he referred to Kaminsky Field in Chicago. And then he claimed he was really an Oakland A's fan and couldn't name a single famous Oakland A's all-star from the early 1970s when they were the world's champions repeatedly.
Is it safe to assume that Hunter was smoking government surplus Parmesan cheese?
That's a good question, but did they ever have government surplus cheese food with Parmesan cheese? When they used to pass it out at Somerville, in the basement at Somerville City Hall, it was always American cheese food, not cheese food.
Puff the Magic Hunter lived by the sea and smoked cheese in his magic pipe. He preferred the Parmesan.
Yeah, you know, the thing is, it would be pretty hard to smoke, I don't know, Brie, even Monterey Jack. Certainly cream cheese wouldn't really cut it in the pipe. Just clog it right up. If you're going to smoke cheese in a crack pipe, I think Parmesan is probably one of your few options. Asiago, maybe? Asiago you could smoke in the crack pipe. Not many other varieties.
The first thing that I think of when I hear trust your government scientists is Joseph Mengele.
How about the ones who worked on the Tuskegee experiment? They were very trustworthy, right? How about the ones who worked on MK Ultra, the LSD experiments for the CIA that Whitey Bulger took part in? Those were conducted right at the Emory University Medical School in Atlanta. That was really good, giving people giant doses of LSD. Worked out well. Just look at Whitey.
Mayor, I can't believe we made it through the traditional Easter weekend, and no Kennedys got arrested. If my generation was the Shivers generation, then this disappointing new one is Generation Schlitz Light. Yeah.
Schlitz Light. Yikes. I was walking by a couple of the bars this weekend. I walked by the old Chuck and Harold's, which is now something called Almond. And then I was like about a block away from the old bar, which is now Palm Beach Grill. I thought about doing a Twitter series. Where are they now? the bars of the traditional Kennedy Easter weekend. I decided, maybe next year. Maybe next year. I also walked by St. Edward's during the traditional high mass on Easter Sunday, which started at 10:30, and Patches and his father Ted lasted about 15 minutes, and then they hightailed it down North County Road to Chuck and Harold's, where Patches, fresh out of rehab, had a Long Island iced tea, 7 different kinds of booze, while his father just started guzzling Bloody Marys.
If the traditional egg roll at the White House has been canceled, what will Joe Biden do with all of the extra duck sauce he already prepared for?
Easter is one of his favorite holidays, though, because he hides the eggs and then he just finds them, and then he forgets where he put them after he found them. He can play the game for days, weeks, maybe.
It could have been Hunter's laptop. It could have been Hunter's crack pipe. It could have been Hunter's illegitimate child. Alas, we'll never know.
We have a pretty good idea about the child because he is paying child support, or he is being assessed child support. We don't know if he's actually paying it or not. But it looks like he's going to make Cuomo type money off this book. In other words, I don't think anybody's going to buy the book, but he's going to get a huge advance from the woke New York City publishers.
Hey, Howie, what's the difference between Hunter Biden and Eric Swalwell? Eric Swalwell was more interested in taking care of the little guy.
Am I missing something?
I don't really get it either.
The little guys. Okay.
With regard to the southern border, how many more, Mr. President? How many more?
However many they need to ensure a permanent Democrat majority and to crush the American working classes, which are going to have to pay welfare for all of them coming across the border, these freeloaders from the third world.
Howie, Charlie Baker calling. We had a very safe holiday flight down to Florida. We were proud to fly Delta, and we wore 5 masks religiously while social distancing. My wife was my intimate circle, while Gropey's intimate circle was the girl in seat 5B.
Oh, God. 844-500-4242. Remember his speech that Joe Biden stole from Neil Kinnock, the British Labour leader? My son Hunter was the first Biden in 1,000 generations to smoke Parmesan cheese and Fontina.
That was your last chump line message. Thank you for calling Howie Carr, you chump.
All right. That's it for the Chump Line today. The Chump Line is the recorded voicemail message service of the Howie Carr Show. You can call and leave a message at any hour of the day or night, as long as it's between 1 and 4 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. The Chump Line number, if you'd like to leave such a message, 844-500-4242, 844-500-4242. Press 2 for the Chump Line. Leave your message. We may or may not play it at this time each weekday, or we might play it in chopped chumps. Those are the surplus Chump Line messages. We put them together in a podcast form at around 7 o'clock every week night. And you can get Chop Chumps wherever you get your Howie Carr Show podcasts. The Chump Line is brought to you by Matthews Brothers, America's oldest window manufacturer. And we're down to the final 3 weeks for your chance to go fishing with Captain Dave. This week we're playing Where's Marciano? The challenge is harder, so the points are higher. Go to MatthewsBrothers.com and click Contact Us for more information.
You need an ID to get the COVID vaccine. Isn't that vaccination suppression?
It most certainly is. And, I think I don't think you should be required to get anything. I think they should just go down the street in big trucks, and whoever comes out, they should just have loudspeakers and say, "Come on out for your shot." And if nobody wants to come out, then you drag them out, right? Because they need that for their vaccination passports. That's what they want to do. That's what they seem to want to do anyway. All right, 844-500-4242. We're all looking for ways to save money, right? Especially now. So let me ask you this. How'd you like to keep an extra $961 a year in your pocket? That's how much Gabby customers save per year on average on car and home insurance. That's why when I was shopping for insurance, I used Gabby. This is the time of year we go shopping for insurance. Well, Gabby takes the pain out of shopping for insurance by giving you an apples-to-apples comparison of your current coverage with 40 of the top insurance providers, including Progressive, Nationwide, and Travelers. Just link your current insurance account, and in just minutes, you'll be able to see quotes for the exact same coverage you currently have. That's what I did. I'd had my car insurance since the old days, a long, long time ago. The insurance agent I used had been dead for a number of years. His wife had taken over. Shit sold out. The people shit sold out to had sold out. I was still with the same leftover company, and I hadn't gotten any benefits. I hadn't changed anything. I was long overdue. But I got onto Gabby's site, and I realized how much extra I was paying. I think I saved about $600 just on my auto insurance. I should have done it years earlier, but better late than never. As I mentioned earlier, Gabby customers save even more than me on average, $961 per year on average. I'll bet that would be nice to have in your pockets every year, especially with the price of gas going up like it is under Biden. If they can't find savings for you like they did for me, Gabby will let you know so you can relax knowing you have the best rate out there. And they'll never sell your info, so no annoying spam or robocalls. You're probably overpaying on car and home insurance. See how much Gabby can save you. It's totally free to check and there's no obligation. Go to Gabby.com/Howie. That's GABI.com/Howie. GABI.com/Howie. I'm Howie Carr.
He's making talk radio great again. He's Howie Carr.